Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis, we are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Houston Texans. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. To speak of, call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, here's Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
And the Texans first down.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
49-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Escaping the pressure right. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. On the handoff, it's Geis. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
First and goal from the 6. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Rivers and the Colts going to come up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Rivers. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. On the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
4 brings up 3rd and 5.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And wide open, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
1st down, Houston.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Watson. On the catch, it's Duke Johnson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
On On first down, this is Geis. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Tackle made by Malik.
But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
A yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the gun, Watson. This is Johnson, he's got it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Johnson.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Texans.
On first down, it's Watson. Off to Geis on the screen. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, Watson. Open man, the tight end fails. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First and goal.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll run with a former All-Pro. This is David Johnson. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up of 3.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown, Houston.
Duke Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Texans 14, Colts 7. Kaimi Fairbairn.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they?
Again, his man, complete. 20, 10, for touchdown, Indianapolis. Hunter Henry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Rigoberto Sanchez.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Geis. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Now Geis trying to get to the outside. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Watson on first down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Justin Houston in there to get him. And on the season now, it is 9 sacks for him. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller.
Watson's pass.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 11. And it's 3rd down.
The Texans on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. And that will be incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Down here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
as he's up to the 14. It's a first down following a gain of 3. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And now they'll throw with Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Henry's got it out on the left side. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Allen's throw is complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is. And
he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Hunter Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Colts 21, Texans 14.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
First down, Texans.
First down, Watson. Going deep here for Stills. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. Kenny Stills, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
At 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple of completions just throwing them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And a flag comes in as Allen falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. In the pocket, checked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Here's Allen. Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Well, there was a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And this is caught by Fouls, right side. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
so on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and that will keep this a 3-point game.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement, so now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Zach Pascal to return it. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Offense at the line and set to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Allen. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. Down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Good pickup there by Marlon Mack, and he was a 1,000-yard runner in 2019 and has been very consistent in moving the ball for the Colts. Last 2 seasons, at least 8 touchdowns rushing each year.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And that's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Nice pickup. 10 yards and a 1st down on the keeper. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the 1st down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man.
The ball is free. Taylor lost it. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
Probably not often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Taylor. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it makes things a little more interesting now on 4th and goal. Well, obviously you can take the field goal here and tie it, or you can be gutsy. What are you doing?
Oh, man, come on. Let's be gutsy. Let's go get it. Because to me, after this drive in this spot, a field goal feels like a disappointment. Go get it. Go get it done. And let your team know you're with them.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
At their own 25-yard line.
Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Watson. Dancing to his left. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And now it's third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it.
Houston.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Out of the gun, Geis. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Brought down by Nate Gehring.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. His running back, Geis. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it third down.
And it's third down.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 15 yards. The Texans pick up the first down.
On the tackle. A gain of 15. First down, Texans.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
The tackle made.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
12-yard line.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The Texans on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st and 10, Watson buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And it's 3rd down.
Sets up a 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll come out in the pistol. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. On the ground, Geis. He's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Texans have broken the tie. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Fielded in the end zone.
Conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He completes this one to Mack. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
And 5.
From the gun, Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marlon Mack, 81 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The receivers have been running them ragged, maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try and grab that lead back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
33-yard line.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Johnson. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
9-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the air now with Watson. Over the middle, it's Fells. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 28. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. The draw. Here's Johnson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Again, it's Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. A first down carry here for Johnson. He will push his way down to about the 14. Ha-ha, Clinton Dix there for the stop.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Texans have broken the tie.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off now. On the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
The Colts take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
39-yard line.
Back to throw. Caught left side by Hilton. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
At the 42-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Allen. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Allen to throw. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
It's 4th down.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. It is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.